Good night, everybody. I'll be presenting on appositives. So basically, an appositive is a noun or a noun phrase that renames another noun or pronoun right beside it. It follows another noun and it is in opposition to it, meaning that it provides more information about the noun or the pronoun being talked about. So an appositive can be either short or long, and it can either be in the beginning, it can be in the middle, or it can come at the end. So for an example of it in the beginning would be: a sweet girl, Marissa, baked cookies for the entire staff. A sweet girl is describing Marissa, but it is just placed at the beginning of the sentence. When an appositive interrupts the sentence or is in the middle of the sentence, it would be: Marissa, comma, a sweet girl, comma, baked cookies for the entire staff. And then if it falls at the end of the sentence, then it would be described as the people at the office love Marissa, comma, a sweet girl who baked cookies for the entire staff. Appositive nouns and noun phrases are often non-restrictive and non-essential. So they can be omitted from a sentence without causing disturbance to the sentence or without losing the focus on the noun. And appositive noun phrases have commas in the middle of a sentence. And if the noun phrase is placed at the end of the sentence, it should be preceded by a comma as well. Or you can either use a parenthesis or a dash, like what I explained earlier. And an example of non-restrictive phrases would be: my brother loves to compare himself to Poseidon, comma, the god of water. So this is an example of the appositive coming at the end, and it is separated by a comma because it is adding additional information. Because you could have stopped at my brother loves to compare himself to Poseidon, period, because that is giving you all the information you need, but they chose to add the god of water, which is non-essential, but they just chose to add it there to give more information about Poseidon. Another one is The Flash, comma, a series on Netflix, comma, is a good watch. The series on Netflix is describing The Flash because it's a series on Netflix, so that's what it's describing. The other one is my brother's bike, comma, a Green Mountain one, was stolen last week. The Green Mountain one is describing my brother's bike. It's adding additional information for the type of bike that my brother had. So that is another example of an appositive. So when an appositive noun or noun phrase contains an essential element without which a sentence's meaning would materially alter, do not frame it with commas. Do not put commas at all. So for example, if the appositive is essential, you do not put commas. For example, my friend Jane is a carpenter. Jane is describing my friend, and that is essential because you can't just put Jane is a carpenter. Who is Jane? You understand? So the chef at Radisson is my uncle. You can't just put the chef is my uncle, or you have to put the chef at Radisson, trying to let everyone know which chef. It's giving additional info, and these are essential descriptions that are necessary because these are straightforward, so you don't really need commas to explain or to add this additional information because it's necessary for the sentence. So basically that is what I learned from appositive, and that is a recap of appositives. So yeah, I hope you guys like it.